Today I'm checking out this tool set that was sent to me so I can do the review. Let's get it out of the box and see everything that it comes with. So I got it out of the box. This is how it comes. It does have some little protectors and so forth in the box, so it keeps it nice and protected. It also comes with a manual. I'm going to get these little binding straps off so we can open it up. All right, so I've got it, binders off, everything off of it, and I went through the drawers and pulled out all the shipping material. First impressions on this is I like the case. It's usable. It's got good latches. There's 2 latches in the front and 1 latch on the sides. So these latches are going to be strong enough to hold it when you lift it up from the handle, and it shouldn't like deform like some of the other tool cases you can get when you buy sets like this. The manual doesn't have really much information in it. You just open it up. It has some basic part list here that shows you, you got 450 pieces. But you really don't need a manual. These are tools. I don't really know of many tool sets that actually would come with manuals other than maybe a parts list. But the case, again, pretty nice. I like the drawers. I like how they lock in with these little doors here. Let's open up these latches. To get inside, you just lift the lid. There's nothing in the lid, and I kind of like that. I have another tool set where there's actually tools embedded in the lid, and they tried to make it compact, but they didn't really do that great of a job. So putting tools in the lid, as soon as you open that lid and it flips backwards, it's too heavy, so it starts breaking the hinge on the toolbox, and it's not worth it. So this one does not have that problem. There's no tools in the lid. It's just meant to hold it on top. In the top here, you've got your wrenches. You've got SAE and metric here. This goes up to 9/16 and down to 5/16, but you do have what I think they call a midget set, which is kind of weird, but anyways, 5 and 6 millimeter, and then 7/32 and 13/64. So you do have some even smaller sizes that they just have loose here, and that's fine. I like the tray concept that they have here, so you can put other tools in here instead of having it molded so tight that you got a lot of plastic and not extra room to store stuff. So you do have storage here, and you do have some room back here. On the metric wrenches, it goes from 11 to 17. You've got a large assortment, again, SAE and metric on your Allen keys. So when you fold open the top, you have a little bit of extra space too. Then the drawers are held in by these little latches on the side here. You just pop these open. It is new, so I'm going to use both hands. It does stick to that pretty well, but that's good. It keeps it from just flying open. The drawers are nice. I'm going to pull them out and set them on top. These are molded well enough where you can pull a drawer out no matter what level that drawer is. It's not going to fall on top of the other one. Another problem I've had with other toolkits like this, you'll pull a middle drawer out and the top one falls down, and it just drives me crazy. This one, though, is molded well with a little shelf so that these drawers will go in and out real easy. And then they organize it basically by the size. So like this is a 1/4 inch, this is 3/8. You've got those bits and everything here. You've got your torque bits, you've got your screwdriver, nice rubber handle on it if you're working with anything electrical. Good extensions. Looks like it covers pretty much everything you need here. Even it's got these bits that go for a screwdriver. So that is your 1/4 and your 3/8. And these ratchets are actually pretty nice. I would definitely rake them against quality of big box store brands and even some of those larger lines like Craftsman, things like that. I've got tool sets, Stanley. Anyways, they all look about the same quality. These are not your low-end cheap tools. Then here is another drawer full of sockets. You've got a large assortment of deep sockets. It's important. I'm always reaching for deep sockets because I always seem to find these sockets to be too short, and I'm usually running for deep sockets from the start. You've got your 6-sided and I don't know, 12-sided, whatever these are. I know these have a lot more sides to them, and you have both. Then, last but not least, your bottom drawer. So in your bottom drawer, you've got a lot of different bits, and these aren't just regular bits. You have duplicates of some bits that you may wear out over time, but you have some of these type of security bits, like the Torx with the hole in them. You've got just oddly shaped, weird bits like these. I mean, it comes with specialty bits, your standard bits, pretty much everything. I can't see anything that I would normally use that wouldn't be here. It looks pretty nice. Got your 1/2 inch sockets here, 3/8 inch sockets, and then you've got some more deep sockets here. You've got your spark plug type of sockets where they have the little rubber, gasket on the inside, and then they have the little wrench type bolt head on the socket, so that way if it's too tight of an area, you can get a wrench on top of it or another socket if you need to. And you've got your adapters. I mean, this thing has everything that I can think of. I don't think you'll find a more complete set for this price. So very nice, usable tool case, something that you could put in the trunk of your car or SUV, throw it in the bed of your truck, and have pretty much everything you're going to need right here. Quality wise, these are pretty nice tools. I like it. I think you will too. And I hope this information was helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.